Brian Bealer's rounding them up. It's going to be September 15th for sale, 1965 Chevrolet Impala. So this search comes from a subscriber, and like this subscriber, there's a classic car you're looking for. It's free and easy to do. Just subscribe to the channel, drop in the comments below the make and model you're looking for, and we'll round up what's for sale out there for you. So if you're digging the sounds of that like everybody else is, subscribe. Become part of the channel. We are behind on some searches, and tonight it's been Impala after now Impala again. So we're going to have two more Impala searches tonight. If you're new to the channel, this is my pick of the day. It's always the banner thumbnail shot that you see when you click on the video. It'll be the last one we talk about. Let's get started. It's going to go lowest to highest. It's going to be Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. And yep, I've already put them in price order. Hopefully we got no duplicates, but you can see there's more than the 59s and the 61s. So that's kind of cool and encouraging, right? For being 10K and under again. So all three searches, all five searches tonight are going to be 10 grand and under. So we are looking for project cars. So we're going to see a lot of rusty junk. Or a lot of rusty, you can save it if you want to put the time and effort into it. First one's going to start us off on Craigslist. Again, I don't set none of the prices for people that are new to the channel. I also don't charge any finder's fees, and there's no commission that goes to me if a car sells. The only thing you pay, if you want to pay it forward, and I know a lot of you guys appreciate the time and effort that I put in to rounding up cars that I'm not even looking for sale, but you guys are. So thumbs up. And underneath the video, there's a little thumbs up or down. Hit the thumbs up. Appreciate it big time. Let's get started. Nashville, Craigslist, 1965 Impala hardtop two-door, $1,700. Been out here for 25 days. So I'm going to guess the frame's broken or there's no title, because how could this still be on here? 65 Chevy Impala two-door, VIN and cow tag, no title, bill sale. So there you go. No title on that one. No floors in that one. Front floors either. I would bet the frame shot too. This is a car that's common for the side of the frame rail to rot out. Right up front. Right in this area right here. Or in the back. So on to another one. It's kind of why I'm liking cutting off at 10 grand. I know a lot of people are like, man, I want to see those cars 10 to 20,000. But man, a lot of those cars are just quickies. Someone bought something like this, threw Earl Shive type paint job on it. If you don't know what Earl Shive is, that's where you used to be able to go and get your car painted for like $100. And if you masked it off, sometimes you actually got a pretty good job out of them. But people have been screwing people on cars, man. These prices have went so high that I hate the thoughts that some young dude was watching my channel, seen a car he wanted for $18,000, went and bought it, and it was a piece of junk. So I'd rather see that it was, you know, you see what you get when you buy these cars, and under 10 grand is crazy that we're spending that kind of money for some of this junk, but it is what it is. The old classic cars, they are what they are. And again, you're seeing what you're getting right here. It's in St. Louis. It's a 65 Chevy Impala for $2,500. 25 days ago again. So again, there's probably no title. Bill of sale only. So there you go. First two, no titles. They've been on here for almost a month. Both of them were on Craigslist. On to another one. We're on the Facebook Marketplace here. 1965 Chevrolet Impala, $2,500, 6 days ago, Florida. And yep, looks like it's been parted. And there's a lot of nice interior laying there. So if he's got all the parts to go with it, what a great deal. Does say clean title, clean Florida title. 327/65 Super Sport. Hella rust. So it's rusted out, but man, if it's a true Super Sport, you can't get over there fast enough with the title to buy that one for $2,500. Not even a week ago. It should have been the pick of the day. Probably the nicest Impala deal we've seen so far. On to another one. It's going to be a 65 Chevrolet Impala sedan 4-door here. 4D for 4-door. $2,500, Texas. It's been on here for 24 weeks. So it looks like a 4-door. They've shaved the handles. Look at the go wing doors. I guess you dig it or you don't. Yep, it's a 4-door that's had shaved doors with go wings on the front. That's what you're looking for. There it is. Great project, bill of sale. Open to trades. They still got it posted. Again, it was Texas. On to another one. It's going to be a 1965 Chevrolet Impala for $3,000, 15 weeks ago, Kansas. I like the looks of this one. Got the rat nest still on the engine. Where's the barn find? I mean, we want to hear barn find when you see it like this, right? There's a spot in the frame rail. I was talking about they rot out all the way down the side. So the cross members literally hold nothing no more. So it actually needs a whole frame. But it looks complete, and I dig that. The price is $3,000. Posting it up for a 100-year-old man, it says. Check him out. He's in Kansas. It's been posted for 15 weeks. On to another one. It's going to be a 1965 Chevrolet Impala for $3,500 here. Well, it's not going to help that frame rail with those wheels being halfway in the ground. It says listed 5 weeks ago, Indiana. 65 Impala 4-door hardtop, 283 power glide, runs and drives. Well, man, why you let it sit in one spot that long? No trades. Doesn't mention a title. And it's only one photo. On to another one. It's going to be a 65 Chevrolet Impala for $3,500 right here. And I like the looks of this one. Listed a week ago in Washington. It's going to be a 65 Impala project. No motor, no transmission. Passenger floors. Solid but rusted trunk. Lots of good parts. Have a title for it. Yeah, man, I'm liking that one a lot. Yep, it's in Washington State. Only 4 pictures. And again, it's only been on here for a week. On to another one. It's going to be 1965 Chevrolet Impala for $4,000 right here. Listed 12 weeks ago, South Carolina. It's a 65 Chevrolet Impala Super Sport convertible. Includes 2 boxes of chrome trim pieces. $4,000. So you heard it right. $4,000. Somebody else commented on a video. We'll check that out in a little bit. I believe that gentleman watches a lot of the rounding them ups. And I appreciate all you guys, man, that watch a lot. It's missing the fender. I don't know if he mentioned the title or not, but man, if that's got a title, I highly doubt it does. But it's always worth hitting them up. That's got a title, man. That's worth saving. On to another one. A 65 Chevrolet Impala sedan, 4D again, $4,000, listed 14 weeks ago, New Jersey. Heard it right, it's 4-door. Man, it's solid on the bottom side. So he's got a decent frame under it still. Yep, that's a solid one for a 4-door. Digging the price, $4,000. Nice seats. Probably running driver. Clean title. 65 Impala project car. Has 283. Motor with AC. AC needs to be recharged, however. Car was sitting a while. And it needs TLC. All spark plugs are changed. Fresh oil and air filter. Motor still is slight misfire. Have questions, just ask. So it's a nice printout on it. Looks like a nice car. For 14 weeks, I'm surprised that has not sold for $4,000. On to another one. Maybe it's more than just a tune-up run with that engine. 1965 Chevrolet Impala, $4,000. Listed 2 weeks ago. Montana, is that where we're at? Yep. It's going to be a 65 Chevrolet Impala for $4,000. One picture, and that's all you get. But we don't get a lot of cars in Montana, so if you're looking for a 65 Chevrolet Impala, boom, there's one to go check out. On to another one. This was on an episode. I recall seeing this car not long ago. It's a 1965 Chevrolet Impala for $4,000, 18 weeks ago, Florida. Got a nice little small block done up for it, and just 4 photos. It says clean title, project car, 2-door with all the original parts. So you just have to reach out and hit him up. Go take a look at what he's got. On to another one. It's Florida. It's not a bad price for Florida. But on to another one. This is a 1965 Chevrolet Impala for $4,000, Illinois. Yep, and it's a wagon. You know how I'm loving on the wagons lately. It's got power front seat in there. It's also got a 65 Impala or 66 sitting here beside it, and that's going to be our next search. It says needs restore. Have all the parts to go with the car. 65 Chevrolet Impala 9-passenger. 12 bolt rear end, solid frame. Car is a roller, no motor, no trans. $4,000. On to another one. Let me a 65 Chevrolet 2-door here for $4,000, 11 weeks ago in Missouri. Looks pretty rough. Doesn't look like it would took much to clean that up and make it look like a lot better looking car. But the price is $4,000, and I'm liking the price. It don't look like a bad car. 11 weeks ago, again, it'd be all about the frame. It does say clean title, 2-door hardtop. Has transmission, no engine, tilt column, has antenna options. Passenger floor needs patched. I don't know, you have to check him out. Worst he can say is no or go kick rocks on offers, so hit him up. On to another one. That was 11 weeks that car been on here. 1965 Chevrolet Impala here for $4,100. Listed 4 weeks ago, Idaho. Well, it's got some kind of strange paint job going on. Looks like they're about to paint it, so maybe it got painted since the photos. Clean title. It says 1965 Bel Air 2-door post, no engine, no transmission. Good solid project car, $4,100. So you just have to hit him up. Looked like they were painting it camouflage or something. I don't know. On to a Craigslist ad. This was going to be San Francisco Bay Area, 1965 Impala project car. $4,500 he's asking for it. It's been on here 8 days. It's got some nice big wheels on it. Looks like it's got some really nice interior in it. That front clip looked great right there. It says, hello, selling my 65 4-door. Was recently in a car crash, so that's why we're not seeing the front clip. It's been smashed. I'm not sure I'd buy that one. You definitely have to check out the frame, make sure it's not all bent up, going to drive sideways down the road. On to another one, or need a frame. 1965 Chevrolet Impala here, $4,500, again in Florida. I'm liking the wheels on it. It's got some kind of cowl induction scoop on it. Man, that don't look bad at all. Clean title, $4,500 best offer. Only serious buyers need contact. No motor, 2-speed power glide trans, clean title. Rusted roof and floor pans, bucket seats, all new brand new upholstery, interior kit in my storage unit. It's black. So it sounds like it's got all new interior upholstery to go with it. That looks like a great deal. Florida, it's been on here for 10 weeks. On to another one. I like the chrome on it. Check out this 4-door. 1965 Chevrolet Impala sedan 4-door. $4,500, listed a week ago in Missouri again. Wheels didn't look bad on it. He's got a lot of photos of a lot of different cars here. I don't know, it looks pretty rough around the edges, but it is only $4,500, so. And it is a 4-door. Looks great wet. Nice and shiny. That is a big dent in the fender. He's got a bunch of stuff for sale. Check him out. You're in the area. Missouri. On to another one. This is 1965 Chevrolet SS. That's how he's got it posted. Washington. That's how you'd want to punch it in. 65 Chevrolet SS. $4,500. It says 65 SS project car. All original motor and tranny. Does not run, has lots of parts as well. Has new center console, still in the box. New floor pans installed. New trunk pan installed, clean title. Yeah, man. Washington State, go figure. The big block in there still. Super Sport. It's probably the pick of the day. Again, Washington State. On to another one. That'd be one to go get. It's been on here for a week. That won't last long, even being way out there. On to another one. Look how beautiful this looks. So it's 1965 Chevrolet Impala, $5,000, 12 weeks this has been on here. In South Dakota. Man, the frame's got to be gone. For it to look that nice and still be on here for 12 weeks. You can bet your ass frame shot on this car. It's all still together. Boom, there you go. Right where the cross member goes. So yeah, frames blowed out on both sides. Man, what a nice looking car though. $5 grand. Clean title. Gotta dig its clean title. It's also a 3-speed on a column. So I absolutely love that. That's a cool one. Yep. You've seen it. South Dakota. On to another one. This thing just looks really good sitting out in the street. So what great photos. 1965 Chevrolet Impala sedan. 4D for 4-door. $5 grand listed a week ago in Washington State. Man, that thing looks great. So, hats off to the guy who took the pictures. He made the car look way better than what it really is, man. That just looks great. Good photos. Nice looking car for $5 grand. Clean title, runs and drives, beater. Better than it looks. Runs and drives better than it looks, it says. 283 4-door. Fires up every time. Floats nicely. Clean title. That's an awesome buy right there. Take your ass out there and drive that thing home. On to another one. 1965 Chevrolet Impala. $6 grand listed 11 weeks ago, California. I gotta tell you, that last 4-door looks a lot better. But if you're looking for a 2-door that's all cut up and taken apart, we found you one in California for $6 grand. 65 Chevrolet Impala for sale. Please don't waste his time with dumb messages. Yeah, I bet he gets a lot of them with the car looking like that and not showing you all the parts. Some of the dumb questions would probably be, do you have the interior or the glass or the front clip? On to another one. This is going to be on Craigslist. It's going to be in Sacramento, 1965 Chevrolet Impala, $6,500, listed 23 days ago. Again, new guys not familiar with Craigslist, they only let your ad stay on here for 30 days, so in a week this ad will be gone. It is a 4-door, $6,500. Sacramento, he's got a nice printout on it. Yep, and posted 23 days ago. On to another one. It's going to be a 65 Chevrolet Impala SS sedan, 4-door. I don't think they even made 4-door Super Sports, but there's a 2-door. So he put 4D in his ad, and it shouldn't have been a 4D in his ad. And it's listed 4 days ago, Oklahoma. Real 1965 Impala SS, the original 327. Car's complete, minus a couple of pieces of trim, as far as he can tell. The engine's out of the car, been machine shop. Check it out if you're looking for 327, what he's claiming to be Super Sport. Boom, there you go. It's got the console, bucket seats, all together. You know how I love that. So I think it's a great deal. $6,500 on that one. And he's claiming it's a Super Sport. On to another one. It's going to be a 1965 Chevrolet Impala for $6,500 again, listed 16 hours ago in California. Got a transmission in the front floor pan, so looks like it comes with the tranny. Couple consoles. Got some bumpers off the wrong year. But that is a 65. Good builder. That's all it says for descriptions. California, 16 hours ago. Hit him up, $6,500. Might be able to get that a little cheaper. Be nice if you had the glass. On to another one. It's going to be a 65 Chevrolet Impala 2-door hardtop here. $6,500, 3 weeks ago, Michigan. This car looks pretty decent. We've been seeing a lot of decent stuff in Michigan. Got the little steering wheel in it. So you definitely want to have power steering. It looks like they did up the frame, so you got to dig that. Had some nice center lines there. Seeing some nice painted parts, a nice engine, seeing chassis, seeing all kinds of stuff. For sale, 65 Impala 2-door hardtop project. Comes with a complete, and they built 383 small block, a turbo 350 trans. Got a new Z-gate shifter. Woohoo! Set up for a 3-speed manual. This is a badass car. I'd go check this one out. Michigan, if you're looking for a real cool one. That looks like one worth going checking out. On to another one. And we're still doing doable prices here compared to our 59s and 61s. Man, I think 65 would be the year you should probably go after if you're looking for your first hot rod. It's not too bad of prices on some of these. 1965 Chevrolet Impala here. We're at $6,700. Posted 23 hours ago. It's gonna be in Arkansas. And it's 4-door. But don't look bad. Check out the floor shifter. Got a big old piston on there for a handle. The shifter knob, I'm digging it. 4-door with a manual in it. Clean title. 65 Chevy 4-door Bel Air 350 with a 4-bolt main. Out of a 70 Chevelle. Got a 400 turbo trans. Out of a 67 Vet. Runs and drives daily driven. So it's an automatic in there with some kind of crazy automatic handle on that. So I'm guessing it's a truck shifter in it. I don't know. Thought it was a manual, but it's not. On to another one. He had some pretty good photos. Not a bad looking 4-door. $6,700. Runs and drives every day, he said. 1965 Chevrolet Impala here for $7,000. Posted 24 weeks ago in California. Definitely don't like the wheels he got on it. But at the condition it's in, I don't think the wheels are the worst of its problems. There's a nice set of wheels. So those definitely made it look a lot better than those. Now that he has them off there, you can see it. They fit on there pretty good. Project. Minimal cancer. Bill of sale. Missing a front seat and a front window. Front window's in it right there unless it's broken. So they took the front windshield out. On to another one. I don't know about that one for $7,000. This one's missing the front windshield too. 1965 Chevrolet Impala, $7,500, 4 weeks ago, Virginia. It's like they had a tarp covering it at one time, but it doesn't look like it's on there anymore. Which would mean the front floors are probably rotting out as we speak. Not a bad looking car. $7,500 though. A little bit of love with a set of wheels. It says 65 Chevrolet, 65 Impala SS. 2-door front bucket seats, no motor, no trans, good bones, good project parts or parts. All kinds of channels popping up on here today. Text Jim for more info. Jim's had it on here for 4 weeks. On to another one. It's gonna be a 65 Chevrolet Impala for $7,500. Listed 3 weeks ago in Washington. So we're back in Washington again. Nice looking set of wheels. I don't know about the seats. The shifter don't look that bad. No motor, no trans. Clean title. 283, had a 327 in it before. Complete rolling car. No motor, no transmission. Can deliver in reasonable distance. Best offer. More pictures if you need them. Got a nice steering wheel on that one too. Got to mention it when you see a nice wheel. On to another one. It's going to be a 1965 Chevrolet Impala SS. $8,000, Colorado. Listed a week ago. Man, I'm liking this a lot. It's got the red buckets, console, original wheel in it. Still got all the interior in it. And that's a nice one. Super Sport. I'm digging it. $8,000 on that car. And it says as is, no title, so there's your catch. If you're interested, come see it. Yep, I'd pass. On to another one. Title is that big of a deal, especially in Ohio. I know a lot of you guys are in different states and whatnot, and it don't matter, but here in Ohio, you got to have a title. You're not getting a registration. You're not getting plates. Can't insure. Can't drive on the street. So it's 1965 Chevrolet Impala here, $8,000. Listed 2 weeks ago, Arkansas. And it's yellow and silver. I don't like the two-tone job. Been hitting the front end. Did have a staple shifter in it. I don't know if the console is still in there or not. I don't like the IROC wheels on it. Well, that looks like there's no wheels on it. There's no description. So 2 weeks it's been on here. He's asking $8,000 for that. I'd pass. On to another one. It's going to be a 1965 Chevrolet Impala sedan 4D. $8,000 2 weeks ago in Alabama. So it's got some of that swamp juice growing on the side of it, man. Look at all the algae growing up the side of this thing. It's been sitting there for a minute. So definitely would have washed that off before I'd have took pictures of that. One side didn't look too bad. The side it was against the fence, and it looks like they did move the car. It's right there. It's sitting out in the driveway, and it's wet, so it doesn't shine that good by any means. Price is $8,000, clean title, 65, 66 Impala runs. So I don't know how it's a 65 and a 66. got the 65 taillights in it. Maybe they don't have a title. That's why they don't know what year it is. On to another one. It's going to be a 65 Impala, $8,000. It's going to be in Homeworth, Ohio. See, they got it on a trailer because they just snagged it up out of somewhere. And probably trying to double their money up. They probably just got it for $4,000. That'd be my bet. Beautiful 65 Impala. Project car. Needs some work. Comes with original engine, chrome transmission, interior. Just needs reupholstered. Has had one owner, title in hand. So there you go. One in Ohio with a title. Actually looks pretty decent. $8,000. That car might be worth going and looking at. On to another one. It's going to be a 65 Chevrolet Impala for $8,000. Again, Tennessee, listed 5 weeks ago. Only one photo of it. So it says runs good. Posting it for his brother. Call him if you got any questions. Well, 4-door. On to another one. We have a 65 Chevrolet Impala here. It's going to be in Loveland, Ohio for $8,500. Got the front clip and windshield out of it. Those look like they've done some floor pan work to it. I don't see $8,500. People lose interest with cars and then they try to throw them on here for sale. No, it's $8,500 for this. And again, I don't know how many guys, a lot of you guys are new and you don't know that I build cars, but right now I've got 1964 Mercury Comets. And if you go back and watch my videos, I've only got like $5,000 in all 3 of them. So I don't know how the hell you could give $8,500 for something like this. But that's me. On to another one. $8,500. Look how much better this thing looks. Listed 4 weeks ago, Texas. I mean, I don't even care that it's a 4-door. Look how much nicer the car is. It's all together. And this is a 4-door, even though I don't show you a picture of the side of it. That's a picture of the back door skin right there. 4-door Impala. Comes with hydraulic system. Needs to be towed. Title in hand. There you go. Yeah, I would definitely rather have that than the other one. On to another one. 1965 Chevrolet Impala, $8,500, California. And again, this looks just, that's a 2-door. I get it, but damn, the glass is out of it and it's just ripped apart. No motor, no trans in it. It's all rusty. $8,500. Clean title. Project car. On to another one. And again, $8,500. So that's what's kind of cool about the rounding them ups, is us putting them in order. We see what other people are asking for the same money. So 1965 Chevrolet Impala sedan, 4-door, $8,500, listed 4 weeks ago, Idaho. And it's 4-door. But man, look how much nicer it is. Like, you can get in and drive it compared to some shit we was just looking at for the same money. So it does have whiskey dents all over it. Looks like they do beer runs with it all the time. Clean title, 4-door, yes, 4-door. Numbers matching, 327, mild can. Updated suspension. 12-bolt factory rear end. See photos. Seats are great. Clean title in hand. $9,000 or best offer. Unbelievable, right? On to another one. So I don't know how you could pay any more for a 4-door. I mean, it had some body damage, but that thing looks great. On to another one. It's a 1965 Chevrolet Impala SS, $9,000, listed 6 weeks ago in Nevada. So this thing's probably all rotted out. Most Nevada cars. It has some nice seats, nice engine put in it already. He's not showing you the floors or the frame. Says he has all the interior parts. Can't finish because of health reasons. So hit him up. 6 weeks ago, $9,000, Super Sport. I don't know. It was a good deal that already begun, wasn't it? On to another one. You gotta love this one. It's nice and wet. You see it came out here at the hose, sweat it down. Looks like some brand new paint job on there, don't it? 1965 Chevrolet Impala. Gonna be in Maryland for $97.50. This car does look good. I'm digging the hubcaps, painted rims, beauty rings, white wall, white letter tires. Yep, this car looks real good for under $10,000. So you gotta dig that. Nice looking 2-door. Running driving 65 Impala 2-door, small block, power glide, trans, and this should have been picked today. Dual exhaust, 12-volt posi, 373 gears. Title in hand. So there's the one to go check out. 5 days ago, that's pick of the day. Even with the sprayed down wet paint job, we get it. It's not going to shine that good when you get there. That's probably the nicest one on the episode today. And it's under 10 grand. Yep. I'm liking that one a lot. So if I could change the pick of the day, that would be the one we'd be seeing on the banner. I didn't go through all the cars, and it shows, because that was definitely a better deal than the one I picked for pick of the day. So 1965 Chevrolet Impala, sedan, 4-door. $9,800 for this one, listed 4 weeks ago in New York. It's a 4-door. Again, I don't know how we could justify buying this one after seeing the other one, but this one is a manual. 3-speed on the column. I'm loving that. 283, 4-door. What a cool car. And again, under 10 grand. So you gotta love that. On to another one. It's going to be our last Craigslist ad. It's going to be Los Angeles 1965 Chevrolet Impala Super Sport. 10 grand 17 days ago. Really shitty photos. Including the whole front floor looked like it was cut out of it. Well, maybe I'm wrong. It was the engine compartment, but I don't know. Shitty photos. 65 Impala Super Sport. No motor, no trans. So you're not getting the motor trans with the heaters. One 10 grand. I'd pass. On to another one. 1965 Chevrolet Impala, 10 grand again. 23 weeks ago, California. Hard to believe it'd be a good deal. It's been on here 23 weeks. So maybe he'll budge on the price. He's wanting 10 for that. So I can see why it's still on here. On to another one. And it's going to be the last one at our price limit here. 10 grand. 1965 Chevrolet Impala. It's going to be listed 5 weeks ago in Texas. It's all ripped apart. Looks like a 4-door, but they might have cut the post out already, trying to turn it into a 2-door. So it says 65 project car. Impala with all the parts, including engine. He didn't mention 4-door, title, or nothing. Just said 10 grand and look at all my parts. I don't know. I think I'd pass on that one too. So on the one that was my pick of the day, it's the one I go check out if I was looking to buy one of these. And it's going to be a 1965 Chevrolet Impala for $3,900. Posted 2 days ago in Minnesota. So Minnesota gets the pick of the day. This is the one I would go check out if I was going to buy one. I'm digging every bit of this thing. 327 emblems on the fenders, solid floors, it's black, it's got Kragers on it, at least on the front. Well, maybe not. Maybe you only get 2 of the Kragers, but they sold me on the Krager and the black paint. This thing looks solid, it looks great. Posted 2 days ago, not even 4 grand. So this is the one I go check out. It does say bill sale only. It says I have a great solid project. 1965 Impala 2-door hardtop fastback. Car is very solid, complete restoration. Engine and training are out. Hard to find these cars, getting more valuable every day. Don't have the time to work on it. $3,900 best offer. Yep, bill of sale only. So you're gonna have to play with the paperwork. And I don't usually ever pick one for the pick of the day that needs paperwork. But I love when we find a car like this that's all complete, all together, not laying in pieces. And what a great price. So 2 days ago, Minnesota, that's the one I go check out. Thanks to all the new subscribers. We're going to be back maybe here with 1966s and 1967. So it's going to be like a 4 Impala search tonight. All premieres. Check it out. If you just caught one of the episodes, tune in. You can chat with me live on the side if you tune into the premiere when it first comes out. Plus, there's no commercials. Thanks for watching, everybody. Peace out.